Good morning and welcome to day 4. So today is Monday the 26th of May, and I'm about to check out of my Holiday Inn opposite Universal Hotel, and we are moving over to Disney this afternoon, staying at Pop Century, which I've never stayed at before, on the Skyliner. So exciting. Oh, I've got a new hat, by the way. The hair needed taming today. I just knew it. So we've got a new hat. It's cute though. Universal Studios, $25. Not too bad. It is a little bit big, so I've had to tuck my ears in, otherwise they poke out like little elves. So they're in. We are currently packing up. Suitcases are pretty much ready, I think. I just need to drop them at kind of like luggage assistance downstairs, and then I'm heading over to the parks, Universal Islands, for definitely the morning, some of the afternoon. I'm probably going to leave at around 2ish, because I can't check into Pop Century until 4 o'clock anyway, and I'm going to get an Uber over there, and I'll let you know how much that is a little bit later. But plan of action today, actually no, we'll do that on the way. Beautiful sunshine, by the way. It's condensated on the window, or I would show you. Can't see anything. So let me go and drop my bags off and get on the way to Universal, and then I'll give you the plan of action. Actually, just before we go, we'll do a quick outfit of the day. Obviously, I've just shown you in a Universal hat, super cute. And then this is just like a little Nike tennis dress that I got years ago, like so long ago, like at least like 4 years ago, and never wore. And it was just sat in my wardrobe, and I was like, do you know what? This is perfect for Disney. I'm going to take it with me. So we're in a cute little white Nike dress. Got my little chub rub shorts on underneath. And then my P6000s. And okay, let's go. That was busy at reception today. There must have been like a load of people coming in. Or actually, I think they might have been waiting for the transfer over to the parks. But I walk, so... Oh, I've got to put my walk on my watch. Sweet. Okay, last time doing this walk over there. This is sad. So plan of action is islands first, because I want to get on VelociCoaster. Other than that, I don't need to do anything else in islands. If I can, great, I will, but the VelociCoaster is the only one that I absolutely need to do. Then I'm going to get the train, the Hogwarts Express, over from Islands to Universal Studios. Once I get there, I'm going to do Gringotts. I might as well, because it's literally straight there in Harry Potter. So probably Gringotts, and then Rip Ride Rockit. Is that it? Oh. No, I think I want to eat. In Simpsons Land, so I'm gonna get a Krusty Burger and have, well, not a beer at Moe's, but they have a non-alcoholic version, just a drink at Moe's, because I thought that'd be funny. And then hopefully watch the Animal Actors show. Other than that, they are like my 4 things that I want to do. So, sorry, I'm just gonna press the button to cross the road. VelociCoaster, Hogwarts Express, Gringotts, Rip Ride Rockit, Animal Actors. That's 5 things, so learn to count. Yeah, so hopefully that is the plan, but we all know that none of my plans have actually come to fruition just yet, so maybe I should just stop making plans and just go with the flow. Well, we'll see. Right, beautiful sunshine, clear skies. It is meant to thunderstorm this afternoon, maybe at around 4 o'clock, but hopefully I will be on my way, or at least at Pop Century by that time. the Memorial Day weekend, well, Memorial Day, the bank holiday today on the Monday. The crowds are in full force today. It is currently just after 20 to 9, which is 9 o'clock when everyone can get in if you don't have early entry. But to be fair, people have just split off to the right to go to Universal Studios, and this side is for Islands. I also thought I was losing my touch a little bit this morning because I had to put some blister plasters on my feet. And like, obviously I came on Thursday, so it's been like 4 days, but I just checked my activity app. I've done 100,000 steps in 4 days. So I'm gonna let myself off having to put a couple of blister plasters on. It's 8:45 and we're already in the park. Insane. I'm not sure if I've said this, but to get into Universal, once you've done it the first time and showed your ticket, all they do is take a picture of your face, and then it comes up obviously with, you know, it does facial recognition, and it will like just automatically come in, like open up for you. You don't have to actually show your ticket once you've done it the first time. So it is so quick, obviously, if it recognises your face. Also, I just looked at the wait times. VelociCoaster is down. I cannot catch a break with this ride. I'm just gonna go and stand outside of it until it opens because I have to ride it today. It's my last day in Universal. I have to ride VelociCoaster. To be fair, I do have a 2-week ticket, so it does cover me for the whole time that I'm actually here. But I don't want to have to, you know, get an Uber back to Universal just to ride VelociCoaster. So I need to ride that this morning. Scrap that, they're holding people here because I don't think this side is open yet, unless you've got early entry. Still says delayed, but gonna chance it. Okay, so the cast members said that it is delayed for the foreseeable. It's probably going to be a while. In fact, it will be a while. So we're gonna head over to the Hogwarts Express, get over to Universal to do, I'm gonna do Rip Ride Rockit first. I need a roller coaster to get me going. I don't think I've ever seen the back of Hogsmeade, actually. This walkway is dead. Where is everyone? Also, Hagrid's is down right now. Hagrid's and VelociCoaster are both down, so. Currently in the queue to get the train, the Hogwarts Express, across to Diagon Alley. It did say it was a 20-minute wait. We've only been stood here for like a few minutes, but I will let you know how long it takes. That's such a clever way to kind of like link the parks. They did really well on that, but I actually forgot that it's different scenes both ways. So, well, we're gonna have to go back anyway because we've got to ride VelociCoaster. But that was so good. So Rip Ride Rockit was down and just shot up to 90 minutes. Do have an express pass, which is potential to use that, but it does also have single rider. I think we're gonna go see what the queue looks like and then decide from there. I do love how open Universal's kind of like streets are. There's no bottlenecking around here, is there? This is absolutely humongous. It feels like I've got so much room for activities. There's Rip Ride Rockit up in front, where we're heading. I did just see a train go by, so it definitely is up. Oh my god, this looks mad. Ah! I can't believe I'm about to go on this. I mean, it technically says delayed, but they're letting people queue, so on this one you're even allowed your phone, so I've had to pick up a locker ticket because I don't have like a physical pass at all on my phone. I absolutely loved that. Rip Ride Rockit is an absolute vibe. Did it twice. First time went through the normal queue and it took 25 minutes. and I picked the song Shania Twain, Man I Feel Like a Woman, and when I tell you that energy was giving. And then went through Single Rider, which again took 25 minutes, and I picked My Chemical Romance, Welcome to the Black Parade. Oh, what a song. Absolutely love that song. But it didn't get to the chorus, didn't get to the big part. Like, I love the intro, I love the first verse, but it didn't actually get there, which was really, really sad. But the actual like ride itself, I can't believe that's going. I loved every second of that. And in fact, if I can come and do it again later, I will, because you could also have ABBA Waterloo, Kendrick Lamar Humble, and oh, what was the other one? Oh, Darude Sandstorm. Vibe. Gonna head over to Gringotts now and probably use the fast pass, the express pass that we got yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before. Oh, they got the characters outside of the Mummy. These guys are so cool. And their Blues Brothers are out. Dance party. Just check the wait times, and of course, Gringotts is down. So we're gonna pop over and do Men in Black. Hopefully it will come up in that time. Men in Black's only about a 10-minute wait at the moment. I feel, I don't know, Universal's rides are not doing well, shall we say. Like Epic, you can understand them being, you know, a brand new park and still going through kind of their, you know, like they're sorting out their tweaks and things like that, but you know, these parks have been open for a very long time, and I get that the weather doesn't help with the outdoor rides, but I don't know, things go down a lot. Still says 10 minutes. So for this ride, I could keep my little bag, but I had to put my water bottle or my refillable cup in a locker. We got back row, which means you can't get as many points apparently. Yes, I did look it up online. I got 90,900. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna presume it's good. Go me. Alright, I don't want to jinx anything. Oh, by the way, Men in Black turns out pretty good at 90,000 and something. Yeah, decent. So I had no idea what I was doing, I just hold the button down. So, don't want to jinx it, but VelociCoaster is back up. We're heading over to Islands on the Hogwarts Express. And it does say it is 120 minutes, but I need to do it, so there we go. Back to King's Cross Station we go. And apparently it's only a 15-minute wait, which is dreamy. So those that don't know, you do have to have a park-to-park, like hopper ticket to use the Hogwarts Express, obviously because it goes from one park to the other. With a UK ticket, like you get that anyway, but if you have like a one-day pass to one park, then you can't use this. So this here, if you stand on that side, is a bit of an optical illusion, and it looks like you're walking through platform 9 3/4. There she is in all her glory. So it's still good. We've made it to VelociCoaster and it's still up, but it is 130 minutes. So I've got a snack. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. It's a giant pretzel and I've got some cheese in my bag. And I think it was around 8.50. We've been in the queue for an hour and we've literally just got to this part. VelociCoaster, check. That was, oh, people are screaming. It was really, really good. It was, I think, yeah, I mean, it was a thrill ride to the max. I absolutely loved it. I had my hands up, and then I kept getting some air time with the old butt coming off the seat, so I had to hold on in the end. But I'm so surprised that doesn't have like shoulder straps. It's just a lap bar. Crazy. Obviously it's completely safe, of course, but it was really, really good. We did end up waiting 95 minutes. It did, to be fair, it did say 120 when we got in the queue, and it ended up being 95, but I'll be honest, I don't think anything's worth a 95-minute wait. I think max an hour. I don't know, it's really hard because like Universal, like Express Pass is expensive for like one day. But I actually don't know if you can even do it. You can do Express on VelociCoaster, but not Hagrid's, I think. Don't fact check me there, I have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm brand new to this. So, it was really, really good. I wouldn't wait 95 minutes for it though, but I wouldn't wait 95 minutes for anything, I've decided. An hour is the absolute max I'll wait for something now, and I have to have a snack. I also think I forgot to say about my pretzel and cheese. It wasn't great. I would give it 5 out of 10. It was okay. It did the job for a minute and just curbed my hunger, but I probably wouldn't get it again. And actually, I definitely wouldn't get it again. We're back in Diagon Alleys, wanting to ride Gringotts with our Express Pass. It currently says an hour, so I'll let you know how long it takes us when we get there. Okay, it's 7 minutes past 3. The standby queue is, I think, 60 minutes, but we've got an Express Pass, and this time they actually let me keep my little bag with me. I did have to put my souvenir cup into a locker, but I can keep my bag on me this time. Who knows what's going on?
The Weasley's Wildfire Whiz-Bangs. Fireworks for my brothers Fred and George.
Dilbridge, what are you doing here?
This is my office, Claudette. The question is, what are you doing here?
I was about to show our new clients the vault. I was just getting the keys.
Well, I moved them. All you have to do is ask. Accio keys.
How did you get in here? We haven't seen you since...
Don't let me keep you from your tour. I just need to pick up a few things and I'll be on my way. You haven't seen me. Actually, if you don't mind, I'll join you on your tour. We can all leave together. I'll meet you at your cart.
Well, what are we dawdling about for? Let's get moving. Now, listen to me. The passage to your left will take you to a pair of lifts. The lifts will take you down to the cart station. There you'll board a cart for the journey to the vaults beneath the Gringotts. We'll see you down there. You can clear off now. My patience is running thin.
Just picked up my safety goggles. Oh, ow. No, I can't get them on one-handed, sorry. And the ride's gone down. So, now I'm sat on the floor dweller. We've currently been in the queue for 14 minutes and it's gone down. Alright, we were sat there for like another 20 minutes and it didn't come up, so bailed on that. I need to go and get my cup out of the locker and then I'm going to head over to Disney. So sadly that does mark the end of the Universal part of this trip. I'm just doing the walk back to the Holiday Inn one more time to grab my suitcases and head over to Disney. I cannot wait. I'm also quite hungry because I've only had that pretzel today. So I'll probably pick something up at Pop. So, do I want to go out tonight? Honestly, oh, fly my eye. Ah! Oh no, it's still in there. Hold on. Okay, no more fly in my eye. It's still watering. Yeah, I'm pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie. It's been full on for the past 4-5 days. Of course, words, Sophie. Of course, Epic to start it off, and then Volcano Bay, and then Universal and Islands, and it's just been a lot. I'm probably going to do a bit of like a overview, debriefy review thing a bit later, about like this part of the trip. I'm not going to do it now though, because I'm also almost at my hotel and I've made some notes. So, okay, let's grab our stuff and get onto Disney property, shall we? I've made it to Pop Century. Check-in was like the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Walked up, gave my name, showed my passport, and she was like, "You've got a great room." I was like, "Oh my god, yes, amazing." And when I tell you, oh, by the way, I'm at my room already. There was no filming while I had all the suitcases. So when I tell you, I can quite literally see the Skyliner from my room. Yeah, I don't know whether you can see it. It's just through those trees, and it's stopped right now because there's a thunderstorm coming through. But that is the entrance to the Skyliner. The reason I wanted to stay at Pop. Unreal. Right, okay, so I'm going to give you a quick room tour now of a Pop Century, just standard room. We are in 4242. Perfect and easy for me to remember. Let's go in. Okay, oh, it's lovely and cool in here. Oh, hi Philip's family, that's me. Okay, so as you come in, turn to the right, please ignore all of my cases and things. We have a mini fridge / a drinks cooler. We have a coffee machine, some, oh, Joffrey's coffee, just standard like half and half. Cups and an ice bucket and a random tiny little drawer. Next down, you've just got a couple of like waste baskets, so recycling and not recycling. We'll turn back around and we have a Murphy bed and a normal bed. So that obviously the normal bed is going to stay down. And if you have more people in the room, you could pull down this Murphy bed. I'm not going to pull it down because I don't need to. I can keep it as a table and chairs. We have a Hey Disney, cute for us. And then just kind of some storage. Same on the other side, but with a phone. Oh, look at all these plug sockets. 2 USBs, 2 normal plugs. Some storage. About 1,000,001 pillows, because obviously it's meant to be for the other side as well. Why is this light not on? Hold on. Oh, look. Oh, how much do I need that? Need that artwork. I reckon it'll be on Etsy somewhere, surely. And then on the other side, exactly the same, 2 USBs and 2 plug sockets, some storage, and then more than enough room under the bed to put my suitcases once I've unpacked. You also have a full kind of like chest of drawers that's got, oh, this has got a safe in it. Perfect for me. And then 3 drawers, decent size. Big TV. Welcoming me in, fabulous. We do have like connecting doors as well if you wanted like connecting rooms to, if you had like a bigger family. More plug sockets down there, fab. Some kind of like coat hook-esque things. Moving into the bathroom. Hi everyone. Oh my god, guys, I'm doing a Disney room tour with a Universal Studios hat on. That is unacceptable, but we're gonna have to keep it for now because you don't want me to take this off right now. This hat hair, terrible. So we've got a wardrobe with quite a lot of hangers actually, which is really, really good, and some space underneath as well. We have the one sink, more storage, lots and lots of storage. Oh, we do have the sea salt bath soap, fabulous. An ironing board. Did I see the iron already? There's got to be an iron in here somewhere then if there's an ironing board. Oh, found it. Oh, and a hairdryer. Dream. Some more storage and shelving up there. Flannels, tissues, more tissues, toilet roll. Into the bathroom. Let's turn this light on. Lovely. Oh, get in. It's a walk-in shower. I don't have to fear for my life having a shower in their like half bath anymore. Oh, this is great. Is this new? Do all Pop Century rooms have a walk-in shower, or is it specific ones? We also have the Sea Marine shampoo, conditioner and body wash, and a little clothesline to dry your clothes, like after the pool or something. Towels, another bin, of course a toilet, but we don't all need to see that. And that, my friends, is a Pop Century standard room tour. We are unpacked, guys, and it is boiling out here. This is amazing. It says 25 degrees. That is a complete lie, surely. Anyway, well, we've been Disney-fied, thank the Lord. Disney hat, bum bag, and the magic band's on. In actual fact, I just need to make sure this works. Ha! Perfection. Works. Lovely. Okay, so I'm starving. I need to go fill up my water. I need to get a resort mug. It's 20 to 7. I'm probably just gonna grab all of that and head back to the room for the evening because I need to do like a hair wash, etc. before Animal Kingdom in the morning, which is a super early start. So yeah, I just want to have a nice chilled evening, have my feet up for a bit. But first of all, let's go get some food. Food has been acquired. First of all, I got my resort mug, yay! And it's currently filled with my favourite drink, Minute Maid lemonade, dreamy. Water is filled. So I got, I don't know what it actually is called, hold on. Porchetta burger. It's got like pork, fried egg, all that kind of yummy goodness in there, and of course also chips. I also got the tie-dye cheesecake. Oh wait, hold on. The bruschetta burger was $14.69. The refillable mug was $22.99. For those that don't know, you can then fill this up for free with anything over there that the Coke Freestyle machines in your resort for your entire stay. So I think that's really good. $22.99 for all the Coke, lemonade, Minute Maid lemonade, juice, that kind of thing. Also coffee, decaf coffee, iced tea, hot chocolate. Basically, there's something for everyone. $22.99 for the entire stay, but obviously you can only do it in the resort. So your resort, but you can do it at any of the Disney resorts, just not in the parks. The tie-dye cheesecake was $6.49, and then this was just like a random pickup. I just got some donut holes. I thought that might be all right for breakfast in the morning, maybe, and they were $4.29. So all of that plus tax was $51.61, which seems quite expensive, but I did get the resort refillable mug. So, you know, I have already tried the chips and they are fabulous Disney chips. Let me see if I can try the burger. This might be a bit messy, so bear with. Oh God. Ooh. Oh, it's got pork crackling in as well. Wow. Oh gosh, okay. Oh. You know what? I'm not normally a burger person, but that looked delicious and tastes delicious too. Do you know what? For a burger, I'm going 8 out of 10, you know. That's a big score for a burger for me. 8 out of 10. Solid. So, showered, hair washed, face mask, the lot. We've had a real reset this evening, ready for Disney. What I thought I would do was, first of all, the burger that I had earlier, I've upgraded it to a 9 out of 10 because it was, stunning. Anyway, what I was planning on doing right now was a bit of an overview, like review of kind of like my Universal part of the trip. So I got here Thursday and I stayed at Stella Nova Resort. Amazing. Love the resort. Great price. I think I said it was around the 150 mark. You get early entry the next day. It's a brand new resort. The theming was brilliant. Beds were super comfortable. I could see Epic Universe. So overall, for the resort, the Stella Nova Resort stay, I would give it 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Value for money, 100% 10 out of 10. Epic Universe. So I was expecting Epic Universe to be crazy busy. Like, I'd come to terms with it. I'd got my head straight in the fact that I was probably going to get on maybe 2, possibly 3 rides throughout the whole day because I thought it was going to be a madness. Turns out they had capped the capacity at like 30% or something. So Epic Universe was amazing. I do think the Ministry of Magic should probably open during early entry time because that is the one that everybody goes to. There's probably a reason why they don't open it up that early in the morning. And, I don't know it because I'm not an expert in all things early entry and theme park opening. However, excuse me. However, it was the only one that there was like a significant wait for. Everything else that day was amazing. Stardust races, unreal. Loved every second of that. Went on both sides. I think both sides are as good as each other. I know other people do have a favourite, but I absolutely loved Stardust races. Super Nintendo World, incredible. You walk in and you are just so overwhelmingly immersed in to the Super Nintendo World. It's honestly brilliant. I think to look around and to be in, I think that probably was my favourite, the most immersive. I loved the Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, Fantastic Beasts area. Ministry of Magic, wow, that queue, sensational. However, I think the land, if you don't have a wand, I don't think there's too much to do. I might be completely wrong because, again, I've only spent one day there, but I think if I'm to come again, I would get a wand and I would spend more time in there and utilising, 1, the wand, but 2, everything around there is like there's spells that you can do with these wands, right? And that, I think, is where the immersiveness comes in. However, the queue line for Ministry of Magic, out of this world. Best queue line I've ever seen. What else in Epic? Do you know what? The whole of Epic was just brilliant. I loved the day. I took a couple of hours break, but I was up and out of my room at 6:30 and didn't get back until like 11:30 or something crazy like that, because I was just having the best day. So, okay, Epic, ticked, amazing. Definitely would return, probably not for a little while because I don't think they're going to keep the capacity low for forever. So I'm probably going to give that a bit of a swerve for maybe like the next 6 months, but I'll keep an eye on it. You never know. Okay, then we moved over to the Holiday Inn, which was opposite Universal Studios. So price-wise for this, I didn't actually pay for 3 nights at the Holiday Inn. I actually used my IHG points, and I think it was around the 17,000 per night of points. So technically, that was free for me. Brilliant. Bonus. Love that. I think the room was really big. I loved the size of the room. It was a little dated, and they were having a lot of work done in the kind of like the foyer kind of reception area. And again, like, love that though. Modernising, etc. The pool was nice. I was there for a couple of hours, but I didn't really, again, utilise it too much. I'll be honest, I wasn't really at the hotel very often. I was in the parks most of the time. I just came back to shower and sleep, really, and somewhere to hold my stuff. It was around a 20-minute walk across a bridge and across like a couple of junctions to, what's it called? City Walk. Wow. Brain safe. Across to City Walk, which was absolutely fine. Even when it was like raining a little bit, it really didn't bother me too much. And it was a pretty easy walk. I think maybe if it had been at the end of my holiday and I was having to then walk 20 minutes either side of a full park day, maybe this might be a different conversation. But because it's at the beginning, it was absolutely fine. Right, let's talk then. So Volcano Bay, I had never been to Volcano Bay before, and I think I actually did a bit of a review on this in my second day vlog. Loved it, absolutely loved it. I think it was a great water park. I think just for me personally, I don't do water parks on solo trips. I think they're more of a group activity. When you're in a line, you have no phone, no nothing to kind of keep you entertained. And if that line is longer than 10 minutes, you're just kind of looking around. And normally it's not much to look at. It's, you know, some bush or something. So, however, there's Krakatoa and the slides and everything, they were really, really good. So I think Volcano Bay for me, oh, Epic Universe, forgot to say, 10 out of 10. Volcano Bay, as a solo traveller, I'm probably going to give it a 7. But if I was here with a group of people, group of friends or family, it would probably edge up to like the 8s or 9s. All right, let's move over to Universal and Islands of Adventure. So I've probably mentioned this, but I have only ever been to kind of like the Universal area as an adult once. I went as a kid, but can't really remember too much, you know, bits and bobs. But as an adult, I've only been once. And I think that was only for the one day as well. So, new rides for me. Hagrid's. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. No questions asked. Unreal. That, I think Hagrid's has to be my number 1 ride. I love, love, love Harry Potter. So, it was like the theming was fantastic. Queue line, not so much. There's a little bit of a pre-show as you're walking through some switchbacks, but then realistically you're just kind of in rooms or in what looks like cave. There's not really much going on there for you to look at. I don't think if I was as much of a Harry Potter fan as I am, I don't think it would have been my top 1. I don't know, I'm saying that now and I might be backtracking immediately. But anyway, I am a Harry Potter fan, so it is my number 1. I also had never done VelociCoaster. Did that today. Fantastic. Loved the ride. I think it was spoiled a little bit for how long I had to wait, and also the fact that it went down quite a lot. Other than that, the actual ride itself, brilliant. I would also probably put it next to the Hulk. Both of those rides are thrill rides, intense, crazy, like non-stop. So I think VelociCoaster pips Hulk because it's newer, so it's a bit smoother, etc. But both of those rides up there for sure. Love Rip Ride Rockit. The music of Rip Ride Rockit is what absolutely sold it for me. So the fact that you could listen to Shania Twain, Man, I Feel Like a Woman, on a roller coaster. Yes, please. Had the best time, singing at the top of my lungs on that. Pretty glad I couldn't film on that one because it would have been horrendous for you guys. On that note, actually, it's very difficult to vlog a lot in Universal Islands, etc., because you can't film on any rides. And every roller coaster, or no, not even roller coasters, like a lot of rides, like 90% of the rides, you have to put everything that you have in a locker, which I think some of them I understand. Yeah, I completely understand. VelociCoaster, Hulk, this, that, and the other. Like, I get it. Like putting your stuff in a locker. But there was things like Men in Black, which is basically like Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. Tell me why I'm having to put my stuff in a locker for that. Not sure. So the locker system was a little bit odd for me. I don't know whether that's just because I'm used to Disney and it just goes down by my feet at all times, apart from, what was it, Tron? I don't know. Anyway, so the locker system was a little bit odd, but also the fact that, one, the lockers are tiny. Didn't bother me. My bag fitted in there perfectly. You then, if you wanted a bigger locker, you had to pay, which I think is a little bit cheeky considering how much people are paying already. And also, if you wanted to go on the water rides, you had to pay for the lockers. So it was either your stuff will get wet or you pay for a locker. So I don't know. I just feel like that's a little bit cheeky considering how much money is already being paid. Let's talk food. Okay, so I didn't do what I normally do with Disney and kind of like research into like all the foods and the snacks that I wanted to eat, etc. because there wasn't much. I really did, to be fair, I did prioritise rides, etc. because I knew I was only there for a shorter period of time. So I did prioritise the rides. So I probably didn't look too much into what I wanted to eat. I was just kind of snacking as I went. However, is it Louis? Is it Louis that I went to? Amazing. That pizza and the garlic knots, stunning. I can't remember what I gave it, but in my head right now, it's a 10 out of 10. So if I give it an 8 or a 9, I was delirious. It's a 10 out of 10 because I can remember it vividly now of how amazing it was. So that was cool. Merch. There was a lot of Epic merch, of course, at Epic Universe, but there was also a lot of Epic merch everywhere else as well. Some specific, like the opening day, like Coke bottles, they were being sold in like Voodoo Donuts on City Walk. I don't know. I think if you're going to sell something that's like specific to, you know, either opening day or a park, I think it should be in that park, because that meant anyone could get that then, and it wasn't kind of special once I'd seen it there. I mean, I have one anyway, it's fine, but I don't know. I got a few bits. I'm not going to show you now because I'm thinking I'll probably do a bit of a haul if I have enough, as a separate video, or I'll do it at the end of the vlog series, maybe, I'm not sure. But I did pick up a few bits, some opening day stuff, and also just some normal merch as well. But yeah, we'll come to that. Did find the merch, however, ever so slightly cheaper than Disney. Not by a lot, but ever so slightly. So a plus there. Let's talk, sorry, I've got notes in front of me so I don't forget anything. Let's talk wait times. We've spoken about Epic, Drin. Wish every park was like that at all times. Volcano Bay, I got there early and I basically got on anything that I wanted. Krakatoa was a 10-minute wait and it was about 3 minutes. So brilliant. However, when I was leaving at around 12, loads of people were coming in and the wait times had gone up drastically. So I think if you're going to go and you want short wait times, go in the morning. rope drop that girl, rope drop that Volcano Bay, and let me just have a drink, hold on. Love having a refillable resort mug. Yeah, so Islands and Universal Studios. Crowds were longer than I not anticipated, but I'm used to maybe. I'm a lightning lane kind of gal in Disney, so I like to skip a queue if I can, especially as a single rider, rather than standing in a queue by myself. However, Express Pass is very expensive at Universal, so I didn't do that. There were times when I waited and it was not worth it. Let's put it that way. I don't think you should wait over an hour for anything in a theme park, ever. And I know people are going to be screaming at me right now, like, oh, this is what it's for. Like, we have to do this to go on the new rides, and you're doing this if you're going to Disney Universal. But no, not for me. I'd rather, because I come a lot, I have the luxury of saying I don't need to wait an hour. I'll just do it next time I'm here. So I think it's very dependent again on if it's the one time that you're coming, etc. So Hagrid's was I went on it a couple of times. One was about an hour, one was about an hour 20 or something. So, around the hour mark, I was okay with. Anything longer than that, not so much. VelociCoaster was like an hour and a half or over an hour and a half today for a waiting. Not for me, not ideal. It did put a little bit of a dampener on the actual roller coaster itself. It made me kind of like, I wasn't like raring to go and excited as I got to the front. And most of the time I am. That obviously went to go on a ride. I'd had enough by that point, my feet were hurting. So I was like, right, let's just go on this ride. However, obviously it did change my mind. It was amazing. I know obviously you can't help rides going down for weather delays. So we're in Florida. There are thunderstorms pretty much every single afternoon. And a lot of the rides in Universal Islands are outdoors. So yes, the thunderstorms are coming, the rides close. Completely get it, absolutely, understand. However, rides were going down left, right and centre, and not for weather. A couple of times it was, but there wasn't a time, I don't think there was a time in the day where all rides were functioning. I was a bit annoyed at the end. We used so basically Gringotts went down one day and I got a single-use fast pass. I then used that today for Gringotts and it went down while I was in there and I couldn't get the express pass back to use on something else. So I was like, right, okay, well that was wasted then, wasn't it? I don't know what it is, or maybe it was just this weekend. Maybe it was just a rough weekend for them when it came to downtime for rides. But because there was a lot of rides down, it made the rest of the rides super long wait times as well. So it was really difficult to kind of gauge, is it worth me jumping in this queue or not? Because you don't know if a ride's then going to come back up. It's one of those games you've got to play with yourself kind of thing. It's like, am I going on this or am I going on this? And the one that you pick is either going to go down or that the other one's going to have a really short queue. So it's just kind of a game of chance, really. It's a bit of a gamble. On the other note of wait times, none of the wait times were correct. They were always, 99% always, a shorter wait than they were posting. Hagrid's posted 120 minutes and I was on it within an hour and 7 minutes. VelociCoaster was posted 120 minutes and I was on within 95 minutes. I think they do this kind of thing to kind of put people off at certain times maybe. But yeah, I would take all of those wait times at Universal and Islands with a pinch of salt for sure. Let's talk price. So price, I paid for, this is the UK ticket. So for a UK ticket, which is for 2 weeks, plus 1 day at Universal's Epic Universe, was £444.40, which I think was a damn good deal, by the way. It was meant to be 505, but I got a discount at the time. There was a discount on at the time on attractiontickets.com. So I think that's a fantastic deal for 3 parks for 2 weeks and 1 day at Epic. Absolutely. Would I do that again? 100%. In fact, I tried to upgrade said ticket to an annual pass, and because I know for certain that other people have done that with the UK ticket. However, I was told that because I had the ticket with the 1 day Epic Universe and I'd already used my 1 day Epic Universe, I could no longer upgrade my ticket to an annual pass. So I did question it and said, but the annual pass doesn't have Epic Universe included. So was I meant to not go to that and get an annual pass and then still not be able to go to Epic Universe? And I think because it was like the second and third day of this ticket being kind of live, I don't think they really knew how to handle it yet. And that's absolutely fine. And, you know, I was okay with it. I don't need an annual pass, sorry. I just would have liked one because obviously I come quite a lot. And the whole thing, everything over in Universal had impressed me so much that I wanted to be an annual pass holder so that I could go back more often, because paying £444.40, even though that's such a good deal, on top of my Disney holiday already, is quite a hefty amount of money. So if I had the annual pass, I would have definitely gone back way more often. So I think the price that I got it at was really, really good. Sad that I couldn't get the annual pass, but I think they're kind of like working out those kinks at the moment. So that's not to say that you won't be able to do that. I think just go and speak to guest relations if that's something you would like to do. Okay, so overall then, I've been talking for so long now, I'm so sorry. Overall, I think Universal was brilliant. It completely exceeded my expectations, in particular Epic Universe. The fact that there was no queues was an absolute dream for me. I had such a good time. You know, I was there from silly o'clock in the morning till silly o'clock at night because I was enjoying myself so much. Same goes for the rides at Universal. You can definitely tell that they're catered to a slightly older audience. Obviously, there's certain lands you've got that are, you know, for younger ones, but the rides overall are catered to a slightly older audience, maybe like late teens and over kind of thing. And I absolutely love that. Bit of an adrenaline junkie, and there's not too many kind of like big rides in Disney. So to have the choice of all of those big rides at Universal, VelociCoaster, Hagrid's, Hulk, Rip Ride Rockit, loved all of it. Big fan. I don't think I could do it all day, every day, but having that short period of like intense rides was really, really cool. So I think absolutely I'm going back to Universal again. I'm going to probably swerve Epic for a little bit, maybe like 6 months or so, and then I'll definitely be going back. I will probably try and get an annual pass in the future to make life just maybe like a little bit easier. Maybe when Epic comes into the annual passes, maybe that's something that I'll look at then. But overall, it was honestly fantastic, and I had such a good time. Met loads of fabulous people, and yeah, it was really, really good. And I can 100% recommend going to Epic Universe and the whole of Universal. However, next time I will say I will probably stay on Universal property so I can get early entry. But yeah, end of that now. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now, I also haven't eaten my cheesecake yet, so I'm going to try a little bit of this while we're still here. What do they call this? A tie-dye cheesecake. I wonder what flavour it actually is. That's so strange. that is like mad colours, but I think it's just vanilla. It's really nice though. Let me finish the vlog and I'll finish eating that in a second. I'm going to give that a solid, it's getting an 8 out of 10. Love a cheesecake, big fan. So if you have made it this far, whilst me talking for God knows how long at the end here, thank you very much. If you want to continue on to Disney now with me, because here we are, Pop Century, I'm home, yay. If you want to continue into some Disney vlogs, I've got 11 nights here, so at least 11 more vlogs coming your way. If you want to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything, fantastic. And I will see you tomorrow for Animal Kingdom. I'm so excited. All right, see you next time. Bye.